Hi, my name is Tyler Reid, and today I'll be introducing you to the concept of petty cash funds. When running a business, there are many instances when writing a double-signed check is not feasible or a check is not accepted. Petty cash funds are a small amount of cash which is kept on hand for minor expenditure for things such as office supplies or miscellaneous purchases. Whilst the size of the fund may differ from company to company, there are always three key activities. These steps are establishing the fund, purchasing products, and finally replenishing the fund. A petty cash fund firstly must be established for purchases to be made. This is done by firstly writing a check for the amount of the fund, which is then cashed and placed into the care of the designated custodian. A journal entry is then recorded to establish the fund. The journal entry is completed by debiting petty cash and crediting cash. For example, Michael Jordan creates a petty cash fund for his company GOAT Incorporated, making Dennis Rodman the custodian. To do this, Michael Jordan debits $500 into the petty cash account and credits $500 in cash. After the fund is established, Michael can now use the petty cash fund to pay for qualifying expenditures, such as a new basketball hoop for his office. These payments can be made in one of two ways. Michael can either take cash from the fund, or Michael can seek reimbursement from the transactions that he has personally made. In any case, their custodian Rodman should collect all receipts from purchases made for accurate journal entries. These journal entries for expenses are only recorded when the fund is replenished. When the accounting period is over or there is no money in GOAT Incorporated's petty cash fund, it must then be replenished. As the cash in the fund decreases, it must be replenished. To do so, the remaining cash in the account is counted. GOAT Incorporated then cashes the check for the amount that brings the fund back to its original balance. The receipts from before are used as documentation in this recording process. If we have a look at what GOAT Incorporated has spent money on, the receipts show $100 has been spent on office supplies, $150 on travel, $50 on miscellaneous, and $50 on postage. When all the receipts are tallied, it can be seen that GOAT Incorporated has spent $350 of their $500 petty cash fund throughout the period. The receipts match the report, and a check of $350 would then be issued to replenish the fund for the next period. The second of two entries show increases in 4 expense accounts related to expenditures and decreases in the cash account for the amount of the check. The petty cash fund has then been replenished back to its original amount.